Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of the WT Coach Show. I'm your host Zach Barnes. Kicking things off for us this week is head softball coach Kevin Blaskowski. Coach, how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Coach, since we saw you last, you played 5 games. You took a road game to Lubbock Christian and ended up winning that one 7-0. Just talk about that one first.
You know, that's a tough place to play. You know, Lubbock Christian at home is a different ball club than they are on the road. They do a really good job. They're very offensive, and you know, so going in there, we thought, you know, it was going to be a good challenge for us, and I was really proud of the way we stepped up. Kylie Halbert took charge of the game in the circle. I think she had one hard hit ball in the 7 innings that she threw, and got a big shutout for us. And then offensively, you know, we created a lot of scoring opportunities. Andrea Sitter had a big home run for us. Brittany Cruz hit a home run. Brittany Gale hit a home run. So it was really a good opportunity for us to get out and play after being off for a weekend. You know, that was that's always tough having a off weekend this late in the year, and we needed to go down there and play well to get ready for Texas Women's.
And also this last weekend you went on the road again to play Texas Women's, ending the regular season, and ended up getting the 4-0 sweep. And Friday you got a 9-6 win in extras as well as a 13-7 win.
Yeah, you know, Friday night was a long night. I mean, we started at 5 o'clock and we walked off the field after midnight. I mean, it was a really long night of softball, but I thought the girls really competed all night. We didn't play well. We were kind of sloppy on defense, and pitching-wise, we weren't quite as sharp as we needed to be in Game 2. Kylie threw another great game in Game 1. She went out and threw 8 innings, had a career high in pitches thrown. I think she threw over 140 pitches, but she found a way to compete. You know, we posted a couple of unearned runs early, and we came back and got it to extra innings, and then, you know, hung 3 on them in the top of the 8th to give us a chance to win it. And then we came out in Game 2, and we pushed a pretty good lead on them, and then they came back. They're a good ball club, and they fight and scrap. But we were able to put up a 13-7 win in that game. So a long night, but really good softball and 2 really good wins for us.
And then the Saturdays, you also had another extra inning game, which if you just looked at the score in the first place, you wouldn't think that game went to extra innings, as this was a 11-5 win, and then the next game was the 8-7 win.
Yeah, you know, and the bad thing of being out of the ballpark till 12:45 Friday night was we had to be back there at noon on Saturday to warm up for a 2 o'clock first pitch. So we didn't get much sleep, didn't get a chance to really kind of regroup from the night before. So we came out, and, you know, I thought, again, Kylie threw well and did a good job. Tori came out of the bullpen and probably didn't throw as well as she likes to, and that we've seen her throw. So we ended up having to push to extra innings. But then again, in the top of the 8th inning, we hung 6 runs on them, and you know, Tori came out in the bottom of the 8th and was able to pick up the win, did a really good job for us there. And then that set up the last game of the series, which was a big game for us. You know, a chance to win 50 games in the regular season, chance to win 30 Lone Star Conference games. We had used most of our pitching staff, so we turned to Shani Starkey, who's from Denton and a freshman, and we gave her first collegiate start. And I thought for 3 2/3 inning, the kid went out and threw well. You know, she played first base for the 3 games prior to that, so I think she ran out of gas a little bit, and when she left the game, it was 4-4. You know, we made a move and brought Alexis Alfonso in, and she did a pretty good job holding it for us. And you know, we had a pretty good lead going into the last inning. It was 8-5 going into the 7th inning, and Tori came in and again may not have been as sharp as we like her to be, and they ended up with a situation with the tying run on second base, runners on second, or well, the bases were loaded with 2 outs, and a young lady had a base hit up the middle, and you know, Ashley Harden had thrown somebody out at the plate on Friday night to end an inning, and you know, the base hit up the middle, and Ashley came in and fielded and made an unbelievable throw to Lacey at the plate, and we tagged the second runner out to secure the 8-7 win and end our season with 50 regular season wins and 30 conference wins. So, you know, a great weekend, great end to a great season, and really proud of where we are going into the postseason.
And going into the postseason starts this weekend.
Yeah.
You're back here at Schaefer Park with the Lone Star Conference Championship Tournament.
Yeah, you know, we're lucky. We're the number 1 seed. We're hosting now, and we have a chance to to play the late game on Friday night at 6:30. We'll play the winner of Commerce and Angelo State. So, we know we'll get a good quality opponent in that 6:30 matchup. But, if we have a chance to come out and play well and win that, then we'll be in the championship game on Saturday at 2. So, it looks like it's going to be a good weekend weather-wise. The key's going to be we need a great following. We need some great fan support. We had an unbelievable following in Denton this weekend. Our fans created great atmosphere for us, and everywhere we've been this year, we've had the most fans. And Buff Nation's been great. And if we can get that at home on Friday night and really create energy out at the park, I think we can have a lot of energy going into that game and have a chance to win that one, and then repeat it on Saturday and have a chance to play for a conference championship in the tournament, which we did last year. I think so. It should be a good weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. There'll be good softball played, and God, I hope we have a great crowd.
Coach, we'd like to thank you for joining us and good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's edition of the WT Coaches Show. Up next for us is baseball head coach Matt Vanderburg. Joey?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Coach, since we saw you last weekend, you took a road trip to Angelo State and ended up losing all 3 of those games, but all 3 of those games were 1 runs.
Yeah, it's one of those weekends where we just didn't play our best baseball. We let some games slip away late. Had a chance to really win all 3 games if we do what we've been doing all year. And unfortunately, Angelo State was able to get the timely hits when they needed to, and they played a lot better than us late in the games, and that's something that we take pride in most of the time. And we just wasn't able to execute late in the games.
And coming up next for you guys, you'll get 1 more weekend at home, one of the last 2 weekends at home, and you'll take on Eastern New Mexico.
Yeah, I got Eastern New Mexico. It's going to be a big weekend. We got to get back on the right track. We've got our last 6 games at home. We've been really good at home this year, and hopefully we can go take care of business this weekend, do what we need to do, and then obviously finish out the year against Texas A&M and Kingsville the last weekend.
And with these last 2 weekends, how fortunate for you guys potentially is it to have it at home, especially with that race for the conference title being so tight?
Yeah, it's big. Anytime you can get home games, it's big in this conference. It's always good to have the last at bat. That's something that we talk about all the time, is just being able to win each inning, win the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning, and that's something that we've got to get back to this weekend. We've got to pitch it a lot better. We've got to play a lot better defense, and we've got to start hitting it. I think those are all things that this team's still capable of doing. This team's still got a lot of talent, and if we can go in and execute the way we're capable of doing at home, then I think everything's still in front of us.
Coach, we'd like to thank you for joining us. Good luck this weekend.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for joining us this week on the WT Coach Show for the WT Sports Network. I'm Zach Barnes. I'll see you next.